Hi everyone, today I'm back with a new kind of video. This is not a beauty video like the other videos on my channel, but instead I'm going to be telling you about 5 favorite books of mine, and these are just, some recommendations if you're interested in finding another book to read for your personal entertainment or if you're in a book club. And I'm just going to get started. The very first book I have is this book called Atonement. It's by Ian McEwan, and what I love about this book is it kind of has everything. It has a war in here, it has deceit and lies if you're interested in that, but it also really centers around a love story, and it's about a girl trying to atone for a mistake that she made that really had ripple effects on everyone else around her. It's also a motion picture starring Keira Knightley and I forget his name, but it's the guy that plays young Professor X in X-Men, and also the guy that stars in Split. But if you're interested in, sort of I would say like a drama mixed with romance and some, I guess, sort of like war scene era type of thing, you'll really like this. And now if you're like me and sometimes you just want to read a book that makes you just feel like the world sucks in a way, if that makes sense, I would really recommend this. This is called Fall on Your Knees, and it's by MacDonald, and it was part of Oprah's book club. So if you want to be like Oprah, you know what you need to do. I'm just kidding. But honestly, this book was amazing. It really focused on more like family ties or family dynamics and how that all kind of plays in and how everyone's connected, and it also has a lot of sadness and very serious topics in here, not only from like topics such as, like ancestral rape, like that's a serious topic, and this book touches on that, and after you read it, it makes you kind of just want to stop whatever you're doing and then just like kind of sit like by a lake or something and ponder about your life. Like that's how good this book was, and I really get why Oprah picked it to be in her book club, as well as why it's an international bestseller. Definitely I would read this one. Next, if you are any much of a hopeless romantic like I am, you can never go wrong with a book by Mr. Nicholas Sparks. I've read a lot of his books, but this is the latest one that I've read, and it's called The Best of Me. If you're into Nicholas Sparks, and if you really enjoy kind of that timeless love, timeless romantic books, definitely read this one. This one does have a kind of twist ending. I'm just gonna say it's not a happily ever after ending in the way that you would think a love story would be, but it's also a great read. This next book is an oldie, but I especially love it. It's called Where the Heart Is. It's by Billie. It's also a movie that was made in 2000, and honestly, this book makes you feel so good. Like, it's just a feel-good book. It's about a main character who is 17 years old and she's pregnant, and she gets left at a Walmart by her boyfriend who is being a jerk. But really it's about how she meets all these people in her lives and they play an important role. And this book has a lot of good lessons in it, and if you're like in a book club or you're reading for a class, it does come with discussion questions at the end, which I really like about some of these books. But definitely I would read this book and then go watch the movie. Last book is a really lengthy one. If you are bored or you have time or you just want to start a project, and then definitely go with this book. It is called 1Q84. It's by Haruki Murakami. You can see how large that is compared to like this book. This book has 1,200 pages, about 1,200 pages, It is essentially a love story mixed with kind of like a fantasy fiction, supernatural kind of feel. I admit about 200 to 300 of the pages are kind of boring because it kind of feels like the author is rambling on and on and on. But once you kind of get past that, it's honestly my favorite book out of all of the 5 I've listed. Like, don't get me wrong, I love all 5 of them, especially Fall on Your Knees. But this book, just something about it. After I read it, I couldn't stop going back to it for a week after, just going back to my favorite scenes in the book, or just going online and researching more about it, just because I had some, like, you know, more thoughts and unanswered questions I wanted more information on. Didn't realize that it's kind of creepy that I'm just kind of holding this cover up to you guys and a set of eyes are just staring at you. But anyways, this book is amazing. Now, out of the 5, I think they're all great, but my 2 favorite are definitely Fall on Your Knees and the book I just showed you, which is 1Q84. And that's it. That's all the books that I recommend. If you have any books that you recommend me read, please list it down below. I love reading and I love writing, and I go through books pretty quickly. This book took me about a week to read, so I definitely am a quick reader, and I love anything that really gets, you know, you in a good mood. And sorry, I'm rambling. I'm just going to end this video now because now I really want to go read a book. But otherwise than that, thank you for watching this video. Please let me know if you like these kind of videos in addition to the beauty videos I have on my channel, and I will see you guys next time.